Hello, how are you, Carolyn?
Hi
We
there.
can hear you. I'm going to kick it right over to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Do let me know if for some reason you're not seeing my screen. Otherwise, I'm
Seeing it.
launching right in then. Hi, everybody. I'm Carolyn Pitt. I'm the founder and CEO of Productions.com, the job marketplace for productions. We are a seed business with very strong early traction, looking for a minimum investment to validate supply and demand growth. I am an intellectual property and entertainment attorney by trade and a creative by birth, and film has always been a huge part of my story. If you have ever watched the credits at the end of a movie, you know that a ton of people are involved in every successful production. The Avengers, for example, which shot in Atlanta, employed over 3,200 crew members. But what you may not know is that most of those crew members were freelancers. They didn't know one another. They're paid in very different ways, even on the same production. Most importantly, even when they have a job, they're worried about and searching for their next job. And this is especially the case for local crew and production hubs like Georgia, because most studios import up to 70% of crew members from LA and New York instead of hiring local talent. Now, this creates significant financial hardship for local crew. The other half of the equation is that studios and producers are paying exorbitantly to effectively bring sand to the beach, to import crew to production hubs, and crew hiring accounts for 60% of production budgets. Consider that Avengers Infinity War shot over a 6-month period of time and imported 2,100 distant hire crew members to Georgia, a vibrant production hub with scores of experienced workers. Why would the studio do that? Well, it's because they lacked a mechanism for sourcing local talent. So instead, the studio paid each of those hired crew members that they brought in over $6,300 per month for per diem, housing, and travel. That totaled over $79 million, but that figure does not include their wages. Remember, they imported the crew even though local talent exists there. This represents a $90 billion problem. I created Productions.com to connect studios to vetted local crew, including those within the huge production hubs of LA and New York. We are building a category-defining, market-disrupting, and leading company in the production industry that changes the game. Our vision is to democratize hiring and to be the market leader. We help companies to attract, hire, and pay vetted local production talent. Here's how it works. Crew and studios create dynamic and searchable profiles and then connect on our platform. Productions.com manages the payment, reporting, and compliance processes for them. Now, I started Productions.com in Georgia because it's the busiest production hub in the world. The film industry adds $9.5 billion to the state's economy every year. But this isn't just a solution for Georgia. In fact, production hubs around the U.S. have reached out and are interested in leveraging Productions.com to make their ecosystems more efficient. The total addressable market is huge. The entertainment and media production industry generates $2.1 trillion annually, and film, TV, and music wages each year exceed $243 billion. So how do we make money? We are a marketplace, and we monetize via transaction fees from every placement and from the use of our payment gateway. We also generate revenue via the data and analytics dashboards that we provide for municipalities. We've already received strong early traction and experienced a 200% growth of users and a 118% growth of customers since last year, and are serving a diverse base of clients even during the pandemic. We have a robust pipeline and have secured several key entertainment industry partnerships across the country, which we are leveraging to increase our influence, reach, and user base. Our growth strategy includes leveraging our partnerships for volume user acquisition, using our solid network and pipeline to secure new customers, and also exploring a partnership with an industry leader that is laser focused on increasing parity and equity within the industry, as is Productions.com. Very few competitors exist within the space. None of them provide studios with a cadre of vetted local crew, and none provide crew with consistent, viable work experience and opportunities until now. Our value proposition differs by each of our 3 customer segments. Crew visit our site to search for and be matched to curated jobs and to be hand-selected by studios for roles. Studios leverage our site to find vetted and experienced diverse talent, to save significantly on their production budgets, and also to leverage our payment and reporting tools. And as I mentioned, we're partnering with municipalities to drive local workforce and economic development, and also provide them with data and analytics regarding hiring within their jurisdictions. The film and TV industries have been notoriously monolithic since their inception, and this is true both for senior above the line and junior below the line crew members. And in many cases, the dearth of diversity isn't even quantified by unions or guilds. The good news is that we're finally witnessing a critical sea change in the entertainment industry. Not only are the powerful movements and voices out there calling for change, but Productions.com is actively bringing that change by intentionally connecting women and professionals of color to production opportunities via our DE&I division called Include by Productions. We've been featured by several outlets as the lifeline that studios and crew can rely upon to source film jobs and talent and to expand their networks within the industry. And we have the right leadership team with deep domain expertise to execute on Production.com's strategy. It brings a wealth of diversified experience and domain expertise in product development and strategy, operations, law, marketing, and executive placement. We're currently raising, and we would love to have a conversation with you if you're interested in learning more. We also welcome introductions to industry executives, as well as to executives at corporations that do a significant amount of content production themselves. Thank you, everybody, for your time this afternoon. Productions.com looks forward to connecting with you.
Great, Carolyn. Thank you so much. You should look at the text because you've got a couple. You got a couple people who you should connect with, including Tyler Perry and Gina Davis. So
fantastic.
Yeah, get moving on that.
I will.
I love it. Good suggestions, everybody. Very good suggestions. Carolyn, so you're focused a little bit on Atlanta right now. Excellent production hub. How are you thinking about market expansion, especially international?
Yeah, thanks for the question. The interesting thing is we thought that Georgia would be our pilot city and state. However, we very quickly have expanded and had requests from all over the U.S. So we're working in California, New York, Chicago, even in Canada, and other production hubs here in the U.S. We anticipate expanding in the fall with one of our clients to some international locations as well.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Thanks.